Hi, Chef Joe for cookingedu.com. We're going to continue our discussion about stocks. This lesson covers the preparation of chicken stocks, one of the most popular stocks that are used in the professional kitchen. I've assembled our ingredients for our chicken stock, which includes chicken bones, which I've washed very well in cold water, our mirepoix, which consists of chopped carrot, chopped celery, and in replacement of the chopped onion, I have chopped leek, cold water, salt, and our sachet of spices. Preparing a white stock, like a chicken stock, is a little bit different from preparing a brown stock. First of all, we're not going to roast the bones. Second of all, and it's true of all stocks, we want this stock to be as clear as possible. The clearer the stock, the better the stock is. Chicken bones have a lot of impurities attached to them. These bones that we're using are basically chicken backs, some wings, some leg portions. It's very important to wash these very thoroughly in cold water. Not lukewarm water, not warm water, but cold water. Cold water leaches these impurities from the bones. If you wish, you could also blanch them for a little while in cold water, but that's an option. We're also going to use cold water to form our stock base, and we're going to allow the stock to come up to a boil very slowly. And again, this is going to allow the water to leach out these impurities of the bones, such as blood, and allows them to coagulate and form on the top of the water, and then we can skim them off. And this is what's going to produce a clear stock. And a clear stock is very attractive when we use it, plus it has a longer shelf life. We don't want to produce a cloudy stock, especially when it comes to chicken stock or any type of white stock. So we're going to I've put the chicken bones in our stock pot along, and I've covered them with cold water, and we're going to bring this up to a boil very slowly. Now, unlike the brown stock, we're not going to be adding our mirepoix right away. We're actually going to let this cook for a couple of hours, and then in the last hour of preparation, we'll be adding our mirepoix, and we're going to add our sachet of spices. So again, let this come to a boil very slowly. Once it comes to a boil, we're going to bring it back down to a simmer. We're going to be skimming the top off, taking away all those impurities. Our chicken stock is simmering away, and as you can see, all of the impurities have come to the surface. Now all we need to do is skim those off of there. And this will help produce a nice, clean, and clear, flavorful stock. So I'm going to skim them off, and then we're going to, continue to let this just simmer away. It's been simmering for about an hour, and chicken stocks don't need to cook down as much as beef stocks. Beef stock we cooked for 6-8 hours. Chicken stock about 3 to 4. Our stock has been simmering for about 2.5 hours now. And as you can see, most of the impurities have been leached out of it, and we're producing what's going to be a very clear stock. So now's the time to add our mirepoix. Our chopped celery, our chopped leek, which I've substituted for what usually would be chopped onions. In white stock, leeks are often used. And chopped carrot. We're also going to add our sachet of spices, which once again is just a little bag of cheesecloth that's wrapped around some peppercorns, bay leaf, some parsley. I like to pizzazz it up a bit, and I've put a little rosemary and thyme in this. So we're going to let that simmer for about another hour, and our stock should be ready. Our chicken stock is all done. I've strained out the bones and the aromatic vegetables, and as you can see, we're left with a nice clear stock. Now I'm going to put this in my refrigerator and let it set overnight so that any of the fats can rise to the top. And then in the morning, all I have to do is peel them off, and I have a great stock left for soups, gravies, or sauces.